was shining on the city lights. All this doubt around me, then but look, I got it right. Don't you try to hit me, now you live a petty life. All those nights I lay awake, I pray for better life. Now I wake up with a baddie like I said I might. This is better life, you never tried, I bet it right. This is better life, you never tried, I bet it right. You been stuck is where you at because you never tried. Want a better life, I had a try, I bet it right. Yeah, I just took a chance and yeah, let me write. Look, I just took a chance and yeah, I rolled the dice. Yeah, women I'll be bad because the folk was nice. But yeah, I must admit that this ain't overnight. Yeah, I just hit the double with the jackpot. I'm in the snow, this in New England, but I'm dying high. Now I'm an addict for the music when I can't stop. Ain't gon' let me anywhere to ask me. Ask a favor with a shout out to gas me. Really, they ain't take a risk, but want the outcome. Then asking how come. I've been shining on the city lights. All this doubt around me, then but look, I got it right. Don't you try to hit me, now you live a petty life. All those nights I lay awake, I pray for better life. Now I wake up with a baddie like I said I might. This is better life, you never tried, I bet it right. This is better life, you never tried, I bet it right. You been stuck is where you at because you never tried. Want a better life, I had a time.
I'm all in this. I call the shots, I never call it quits. Trust my intuition, bet it's right and bitch, it often is. Seen too many others come and go, they had the wrong intent. Do it out of love and never for it, then I watch it get bigger than expected. No second guess it, I let it set it. It's God's plan, we out here only accepting blessings. I'm stuck with it, this mindset is terminal. In and out different terminals, leveling up is personal. And I already made it, y'all can miss me. I smack my girl's ass, tell her pinch me. It's hard to believe I made something from nothing. No hindsight discussions, I've been writing, I love it.
All this doubt around me, then but look, I got it right. Don't you try to hit me, now you live a petty life. All those nights I lay awake, I pray for better life. Now I wake up with a baddie like I said I might. This is better life, you never tried, I bet it right. This is better life, you never tried, I bet it right. You been stuck is where you at because you never tried. Want a better life, I had a try, I bet it right.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another little video here, or I guess live stream for this. But we're live. We're on Evil Dead the game today because, as you can tell from the title of the stream, we're working on a Google Doc. We're trying to put a lot of information together. Shout out to Swing Point as well, man. He gave me the motivation to fucking do this with all of the with all the info that he has gathered from testing literally everything. And shout out to Swing Point, man. Such a great guy, man, especially when it comes to the Back for Blood and the Evil Dead communities, because he's been popping off, and you know, he's been having fun doing this, and you know, he's just helping everybody out. So the plan here today is working on the Google Doc, trying to get as much information as possible, and yeah, we're going to be taking a look at everything here. So when it comes down to it, I'm going to show you guys what I have so far of the Google Doc here. As you can see, I have all the characters right now, and I was working on their abilities and their perks. But what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm actually going to be changing this out and how it actually says everything, because I eventually just came over here and was like, okay, I'm just gonna put a new page with all the info in it. So the ability is called Show Up and Blow Up. So we're just gonna change, like, literally, we're just literally gonna change everything to what the title of it is. So LFA. Then we also have Old Friend. So we're just gonna have like the names of the abilities and the perks, and then we're gonna have a separate page here that shows, like, I will literally say what the ability is and then what the perks are, because obviously you know what the secondary perks are. Because obviously it doesn't say ability, and the ability is literally like your active skill. So I guess you can call it like the skill or ability or whatever. but right here, we have Leader Ash, which is Lash, but then we also have Warrior Ash, who is Wash. We have Hunter Ash, who is Hash, and then Support Ash, who is Sash. Just so you guys know, what that's all about. But we're gonna go over here to Annie. We're gonna change up Annie's stuff, and then that's when we're going to get where it hurts, and Howitzer. So we also have Haymaker, and then Slugger. Now let's actually go over here. So we have the this here. So 14, that, and then we have boom. When activated, this skill increases ranged damage. And we're also going to do this as well. From any teammates who are near her. And then I'm also going to do this here, so we get the 100% damage, 15 duration, 45 cooldown. Nice, let's go. So that worked out perfectly there. Then we come over here, we're just gonna copy and paste over, just so we don't have to worry about just like doing everything again and again, and like make these by scratch when we can just carry it over and just change what it says. So we got Howitzer, so then I can come over here and do that. You and all teammates within this aura's effect radius deal more damage with ranged weapons, and then it's 10% damage. So we have Haymaker. Then this one says attacks by you and your teammates within this aura's effect radius cause more damage to the balance bar of basic evil units. And then this is 25% balance bar damage. And then this one is called Slugger. Because it literally says the same exact thing. Attacks by you and your teammates within this area's effect radius cause more damage to the balance bar. But this time it says of elite and boss evil units. Boom. So it's pretty much the same thing, so everybody will probably understand what the hell I'm saying here, anyway. What the hell is the deal with this thing here? Why is... I have no idea why that's like that. That's so weird, so I'll just do that. Boom. Fixed it. Because that was just going to annoy my OCD for no reason. Yeah, so we got Annie done, so we're just going to come over here, change that. Because then we have Lord Arthur. Now just a bit. So we're going to change Lord Arthur's stuff back as well here. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta let my dog back in. So give me 2 seconds, guys. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back. And the news is on downstairs and stuff like that, so I was looking at that because they were literally talking about how and it's fucking, I mean, there's a word I would say but I can't because I'm on stream, but there is yeah, there's definitely a word I would fucking say about the about the people that have done these mass shootings, but also it's like for the entirety of the situation. But it's like obviously I can't say it on stream. But what else can you do? What else can you fucking do? Anyway, let's work on this stuff here. So we have Lord Arthur, who has the Lord's Wrath as his ability. I'm sorry, that will be light because it's the same thing. And then we have Fuel the Fire. Boom. And then my dog's barking, so I gotta get him to stop barking. Alright, once again, sorry about that, guys. But that's good, that's done. As long as we have that long, like, I don't know why his, like, fucking descriptions are so fucking long, but, you know, it's whatever. Alright, so this one is Weapon Master. Heavy attacks. And then we can move these down just a bit. There we go. Perfect. So then we do that. Cool beans. So this one says you and all teammates within this aura's radius deal increased damage with heavy melee attacks. Start the match with a sword. We got Haymaker here, which is changed to Weapon Master. Light attacks. Yay, so we got that one. Alright, so you and teammates within this R's radius do increased damage with light melee attacks. And then it's also 30%. This one says fuel the fire. You perform a finisher while the Lord's Wrath is active. The ability lasts longer. Logner. Okay, cool. Longer. Right, because now we can get into Wash. So instead of L Ash, it's W Ash for Wash. Which is stupid, but it works. Okay, come over here. We got Wash. Wash's ability is called Wiseman's Potion. Wiseman's Potion. Shield Blast. finish strong, and weapon master chainsaw. Yeah, then we got shield blast here. Each time your shield raises a bar, it triggers an explosion, damaging nearby enemies. 200 explosion damage. So we got finish strong. After Ash kills an enemy with a finisher, he recovers part of his shield bar. They have weapon master chainsaw. And also, there is going to be another page that talks about each character that has specifics. So we're also gonna go through here in a bit, and we're actually gonna go into AI games, maybe even games with CJ if he's down to help me out with this, so I can go around and try and find um as much of the weapons that I can, and I'm gonna put all of the info down for that. So if anything, I'm gonna go ahead and message him right now. And all right, I messaged him. We'll see what he says here in a bit. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead and do this. I don't really know if this right here is necessary, but actually, all of this right here won't be necessary. Because what I can do is just do boom. So should still be easy to follow. But anyway, next we have Scotty. I'm gonna go back here so I can change his shit. So Thunder Thrust. This man's a thruster. Collateral. Exposure therapy. And then we have that. Now my dog went back in, so I apologize once again. My dog is constantly in and out because fucking people are just running around outside. All right, sorry about that, guys. When you are literally alone in the house, when you have the house to yourself and you have a dog, you literally can't do anything. But yeah, I apologize for that. Anyway, let's continue on with fixing up this bitch. So Scotty, also, I don't think CJ messaged me back yet. That's fine though. Because we're really just gonna do this. This will take up a lot of time anyway. So when we're like AFK, it just like takes away the shit. So the ability here, obviously, we will be changing the name to Thunder Thrust. Um. Hmm. Hmm. I should just say radius, just so this can fit. No. All right, I think family's home, so I'll go see if they need help doing anything real quick. So give me 2 seconds. Alright, we should be good for a while, chat. We shall definitely be good for a while. We won't have to really do too much. Anyway, so we got Scotty done. That's great. Now we need to do, obviously, Henry the Red. Let me bring this fucker down. Increase this shit here. Copy and paste. Okay, well, not that. Copy and paste that to where we say Henry the Red. And we'll bring this down a little bit more. Anyway, we're gonna do that for now, just so we have that. But Henry the Red, we gotta change the stuff to unstoppable. Shields up. Rebound. And battle hardened. A 7-second duration with a 60-second cooldown. And then now this is called Shields Up, to where it says start the match with an additional shield bar. Reflects a percentage of the damage you receive back onto your attacker. 30% damage reflected. And now we got that, which this is actually called Battle Hardened. Increases maximum health and shield bar. 10%. All right, boom, boom, and boom. So we got that done. Now we need to work on getting the hunters. There's obviously 4 hunters in the game, so we got Hash. We got Hash first. So Exorcist, Treasure Hunter, I'm just gonna name it. I'm the guy with the. I'm just gonna put on the guy with the DB. And then Weapon Master Double Barrel. Whoops, there we go. I'm sorry, people will probably freak out if I didn't do that. I'm actually gonna put Ash's last name in here, because why not? Fills up space. So anyway, the ability is called Exorcist. Activating this ability exercises the demon from possessed survivor or basic unit if used on a possessed elite or boss unit. The ability drains infernal energy from demon. Or I guess I really don't have to say from demon because we already know what the fuck that means. And then here we have 15% infernal reduction. 60. No. See, supply crates through walls at close range. And weapon master. Double barrel. Alright, cool. Now we change all this to blue. Because next is Ed Getley. Alright, let's work on Ed and his stuff here. Ed Getley. It's a trap. Enduring light. Weapon master crossbow. And then the collector. Alright, a Billy. Then we got enduring light. All right, next we gotta do is Kelly. So when it comes to Kelly, she's got Slip Shot, and then she's got her Weapon Master Meat Hammer. Counter Shot, and then Battle Frenzy. Alright, so let's take a look at this stuff here. Obviously, this is called Slip Shot. When activated, you dodge without using stamina. And your ranged attacks cause bleeding damage to your target for a short period. %, damage, bleed, 5-second duration, 60-second cooldown. Because I know what CD means. I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't understand what that means at this point. Then we got Weapon Master Meat Hammer. You have Counter Shot. Your next ranged attack after a successful dodge inflicts bleeding damage on your target. %, weapon damage. A second. So we have Battle Frenzy. Your melee damage increases the longer you are in sustained combat. Okay, so these are all the columns that we need. Amanda Fisher. Ammo for days. Trusty sidearm. Weapon master. Pistola. Then also accuracy counts. I mean, I really, really like Amanda Fisher's like her whole ordeal. The only problem is like she's very, very specific. And I would like as a team player, I would rather have Hash. I'd rather have Hunter Ash over Amanda Fisher, unless we already have one, and then we have a support. So here's the thing: if we have at least Cheryl or Simon, whoever, like as long as we have a really, really good support and we have Hunter Ash, we can run one support, Hunter Ash, and then Annie, and then the other person can run Ed or Amanda or Kelly, whoever they prefer. But if anything, if we have an Annie, a support, and Hunter Ash already, and I have to pick, I would pick Amanda Fisher, honestly. That's just my personal opinion. But yeah, let's go over here. So ammo for days, man. Ammo for days. When activated, this ability allows you to I won't be able to fucking temporarily fire your ranged weapons without expending any ammunition. Seven-second duration with a 90-second cooldown. That's like the longest cooldown that we have seen so far on like really anything. But also we got trusty sidearm. Start the match with a pistol. And then we got Weapon Master Pistol, which means we just take this and do this. And then this is called accuracy counts. Damage dealt by your ranged weapons. Increases with each consecutive hit. %, damage per consecutive hit. Boom. So we got 3 more to do. Obviously, we got the supports here. So we got Sash. We got Sash. Sash Williams. Reassuring presence. Alternative healing. Marked target damage. Marked target healing. All right. We got alternative healing. Successful heavy melee attacks partially restore health for you and nearby teammates. It's 25 damage restored as health. Boom. Then we got marked target damage. Headshots will mark the target. A follow-up shot from a teammate will deal additional damage. And then also this is supposed to be Sash Williams. So we got marked target healing. All right, then we go into Cheryl Williams. And then her ability, Healing Touch. Then she's got Cola Coaster as perk 1. Perk 2 is Contact Courage. And then Contact Healing. Which this is why Cheryl is just really, really good. I'm also going to go ahead and do this. Change the color to green. Activate this ability to create a healing zone for you and your teammates. All right, and then she's got Cola Coaster. Let's go, Cola Coaster, baby. Then it says, carry more Shimps Cola and start the match with an extra one in your inventory. Boom, easy peasy cake. And the next one is Contact Courage. Drinking a Shimps Cola partially reduces your fear anyway, the fear of nearby teammates. And I'm sorry, I'll be right back, guys. Guess my dog is barking. I don't know what the fuck the other people in the house are doing. All right. So the fear reduction is 25. Then we also have contact healing. Drink a Shim's Cola. Nearby teammates will also gain health. Nice. Now we only have one person remaining before we actually go in and try and get some info on weapons. And we're gonna go over here. We're gonna go over to Pablo Simon Bolivar, the last survivor. I'm just surprised I was able to put that entire fucking name in here. Holy shit. So we have Infernal Camouflage, Legacy of El Brujo, Shamanic Protection, huh? Alright. Activate the skill to begin creating an amulet and then drop it on the ground on completion. 120-second cooldown. Then Infernal Camouflage. Demons are no longer able to detect you using demon vision. Legacy of El Brujo. Begin the match with an additional amulet. And then Shamanic Protection. my god, my dog wants in and out. This is getting ridiculous. All right. All right, so with this being said and done, now we have this. We can do this. Change this to weapon data, view. Don't show the grid lines. Now, we're just going to take that. We're going to go by all right, so no, I'm actually gonna do this and do this. So we are now officially going into some games to put in information that we have, or information that we're looking for. And obviously we're just going to play solo versus AI because CJ still has yet to text me, and I'm still going to check anyway, just in case he did. Okay, he did. So if anything, I'm going to back out of here. I'm going to back out of there. I'm going to... I'm going to invite CJ. I'm gonna see if he joins up here. I guess while waiting on CJ, because he is in a micro game on 2K, we'll just definitely go into a solo game. We'll go into a solo, and we're just gonna be a leader for now. So let's do this for now.
Listen closely. This is Professor Raymond Noby, Department of Ancient History. I know now that nothing can remedy the atrocity I've unleashed.
All right, so we have this right here, the sword, which is a gray sword, which the base damage is 80 with a balance bar of 50 and a 75 dismemberment. And I'm going to color this in gray just so we have that known that it is a gray tier weapon. Okay, and then we got a crossbow here with 250 damage with a balance bar of 25 and a dismemberment of 30. And that's also gray. Cool. Oh, we have an Ed, which is nice. Okay, whatever. We're gonna go to the next house then. Okay. Okay, so blue, purple, that, and then. Okay, boomstick. 240 damage with 90 balance bar and 150 dismemberment. So we got a shotgun with 210 base damage with 90 balance bar and 120 dismemberment. Blue, purple, legendary. Okay, pistol with 55 damage with 20 balance bar and 30 dismemberment. Obviously, that is on the gray tier. Oh, okay, here's a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer, 70 damage with 70 balance bar and 30 dismemberment. I'll get the chainsaw and like in another game when I'm using Ash. Making one more quick look around the house before I move to a different house here. Okay, this is just another sword. 80, 50, 75. Just making sure. There's a spear there. Shotgun. So we got an improvised spear. And this has 40, 25, 40. So this is like completely ass. And then here we go. A saw gun with 150 damage, base damage anyway, with 15 balance bar, but 200 dismemberment. Okay, then we got a hand axe with 35. Hey, what's up, CJ? 35 balance bar, 50 dismemberment. Yo, You wanna help me do this shit? Because I'm just running around in a solo game right now, just trying to find as many weapons as possible, and then I'm like marking down all the stats for the weapons. Alright, that's fine. And I'm also marking them down by tier as well. So if they're like a gray tier, like a common, or if they're like legendary or something. Lever action rifle has 120 base damage, only 15 balance bar damage though, and 30 dismemberment, so that's kind of ass. Literally the best, like the two best weapons so far is literally the boomstick and the shotgun. Nice, we got a nail bat. 70 base damage, 50 balance bar, 50 dismemberment. And going to the next house. $235, 50 balance bar with 30 dismemberment. Okay, I'm making good amount of progress. I already have a boomstick written down. There's the meat hammer. This house, I'm pretty sure I was already in. Yeah, I was already in here. Well, there we go. Something different. Pickaxe. 40 damage. 30 balance bar. 20 dismemberment. Or basic. Or common. Alright, what's this? Lever action? Don't care. Now it's literally to the point to where I don't give a shit about any weapon unless it's something that I haven't already seen. Because I've already gotten through a significant chunk of them. Now I just need to find, like, I have to find, like, the higher rarities. There we go, that's something new. Meat cleaver with a 37 base damage, only 15 balance bar damage now. And has 50 dismemberment. I mean, at that point, you'd rather just have the machete because it's better on everything. Or the nailed bat. The nailed bat's like the best common. Blue crate. We found a blue shovel that has 90 damage, 61 balance bar damage, and 41 dismemberment. And there's the double barrel. $222 damage. Base. 90 balance bar, 150 dismemberment. Don't have a whole lot of time left in this game. Come on, there's gotta be another weapon around here. Already got that. Blue machete. 50, 57 with 26 balance bar and 56 dismemberment. So yeah, so at this point, in order to know the stats for the blue weapons without getting them, I think it's just an extra 20 base damage with the with the balance bar and dismemberment only going up by 1. What is it? No, that's horrible. That's literally us giving up, like, that's us giving up, like, all-star caliber players, plus our first-round pick, who could potentially be somebody like Jaden Ivey, for us to literally not even, and, like, for a Donovan Mitchell who, like, is gonna be okay, but we don't know how he's gonna play, and then Royce O'Neal makes no sense because Royce O'Neal is not that great. He's okay, he's not that great, though. Because I would say get rid of our first round pick for this year, and get rid of like Royce O'Neal, give us somebody else, and then I'll consider it. But there's no point in us giving away our, like, one of our greater defenders in the point guard position, and our first round pick, who could potentially be a guard, just for one guard. How long until your game's over? Okay. I'm gonna check this last house, and then my game will be over, and I'll invite you. Alright, give me a second. I'm still in this game. I'm checking this last place. Crossbow, machete, already have them. Revolver. Sledgehammer, have it. You know, I just backed out. I think I have like literally majority of them. Here's the thing. It's like if a blue melee weapon has a 1 increase on its stats, but with a 20 increase on its base damage, we can find out without really being in a game. We can find out um, what all the stats are for the blues and the purples, but the problem is the legendaries are going to be hard to find. So we're going to be in a private match and you're going to be the demon. You can like go around and level up, set traps, do whatever the fuck. Just don't kill me. You can be a nuisance all you want as long as you don't fucking kill me. And this time I'm gonna pick Ash just so if I come across the chainsaw, I can see the stats for the chainsaw. Because so far for melee weapons, I have the sword, sledgehammer, improvised spear, hand axe, hunting knife, nailed bat, machete, meat hammer, pickaxe, meat cleaver, the shovel, and the lumberjack axe. For ranged weapons, I have the crossbow, boomstick, shotgun, pistol, saw gun, lever action rifle, blunderbuss, double barrel, revolver, and the hunting rifle. Now that. Well, consider this practice then, because what you should be doing, I'm going to give you a hint on what you should be doing right now. What you literally should be doing is picking up all the infernal orbs as much as possible, and then while you are doing that, um, you should be you should go to a place that has like a lot of traps, and then as you are doing that in leveling up, you should make your way to the dagger in the pages just so you can trap those as much as possible. Because traps give you points or gives you XP. Picking up infernal orbs and getting energy gives you XP. Um, harassing me gives you XP. Hmm. So the dismemberment of the saw gun went up by 2. Cool. So the balance bar damage goes up by 1, the regular base damage goes up by 20, and the dismemberment went up by 2. What's the point? You gotta try and find me. Okay, the hunting knife. So I think my theory is correct here. So I would just need to see how much damage is increased from a blue to a purple. My fear and my health are maxed. Yeah, the shovel 70, 60, 40, so that was correct. So I think my theory is correct for the blues. So we really don't need to find any more blues unless there is a melee weapon that I did not get yet, which I know of one, which is the chainsaw. So I need to find a chainsaw so I can get those stats. But I think once I have the chainsaw, that I have all the melee weapons. I've been looting, yeah. Yeah, I was. I mean, I couldn't have gone far, right? Oh, hi. I just hear you just hovering around me now. It's funny. Machete, I got that. The double barrel, I got that. 222, 90, 150. Yeah, I got that. Hey CJ, can you point me in the direction of like a loot box? And can you please not trap it like an asshole so I can actually get the fucking item from it? Well, go scout for some supply crates. Let me know if you find like any supply crates that are like purple. I'm upstairs. Like go to a different area and look so we can cover more ground. I'm gonna go in the tunnel. I just one-shot you with a saw gun. I do 337 damage with the saw gun on a headshot. Shotgun. Nailed bat. We have that. Yep. You know, there's like an auto aim, right? And I have plenty of ammo for this thing. All right, can you not? I'm like literally about to die. It's a saw gun, CJ. Oh, I'm out of ammo. But it's a saw gun. I can't just like aim right at you and everything. Besides, when you possess fucking, because you're playing the puppeteer. The puppeteer is a demon made for possessing. No. Jeez, my dog has been wanting in and out, like all day. It's been annoying. Index. Well, I'm trying to fucking do shit. I fucking seen that shit way too late. Schmack. Came out from that way, don't I? Bro, please don't trap crates because I don't get the item. And also it damages me and Like if you do the mini ashes, it takes away shit from me. Schmack. What the fuck? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the doll factory, by the way. So I think I have the pattern for all the blue weapons. I just want to see if there's like a ranged weapon that I can find that's blue, so I can see if I can just guarantee myself the pattern for the ranged weapons. Because I don't know if it's just the same as the melee weapons or not. I think I have the dark ones over here. Yep. Fun fact, the dark ones never really spawn on the north side of the map. Oh, that one's different. Hmm. So CJ, where are you at? What you up to? Uh, hmm. Is it weird I still haven't found a chainsaw yet? It's like I play as Ash and I don't get a fucking chainsaw. But I found like 4 or 5 chainsaws when playing as Lord Arthur. We finally got the chainsaw. $80, $50, $70. So 80 damage, 50 bounce bars, 75 dismemberment. Anything else in here? Okay, nothing there. No. Like, this is why I wish I had Ed maxed out, because I think he's got a perk. I can look real quick. Yeah, Ed has a perk, but he has to be level 25 in order to get it. And it says improves chance of finding crates of higher rarity. Let's see here. Because I'm pretty sure I've gotten every single weapon at least at common rarity. The only problem is that I don't want to. I don't want to mark off stats for some of these ranged weapons if their stats aren't gonna have a if their stats don't have the same exact pattern as the melee weapons, then that's gonna suck. But also the one melee weapon, right, like so far that has thrown me in for a loop is the meat hammer, because the like everything else is the same, but for some reason the meat hammer, instead of the balance bar increasing by 1, it increases by 3, increasing it from a 37 to a 40 instead of like to a 38 as you would usually expect if you're using the same pattern from like all the other weapons. But so far, when it comes to pretty much most of the weapons here, um when it comes to most of the weapons here, you get an increase of 20 base damage from common to obviously a rare or an uncommon. Then your balance bar is supposed to increase by 1, and your dismemberment is supposed to increase by 1. So it's like with that info, we could put all the info possible down in here. But the only problem is we won't know 100% if most of this is right unless we actually see it in game. See who all has All right, so Warrior Ash has Weapon Master Chainsaw at level 25. So if we take the basic chainsaw alone, has 80 base damage. So with the base damage being 80, and because he's a warrior, he already does 50% more. So he does 120. But then he's got a 30% efficiency rating, or 50% efficiency with it, because he does the increased damage. So he does from a from a basic chainsaw with Warrior Ash, he can do 156 damage when the base damage of the chainsaw is 80. But obviously with the balance bar being a 50, does 65 instead. Now, Scotty with the lumberjack axe is the same. Literally the exact same. Because the chainsaw. Oh, wait, it doesn't. Hold on. Oh no, yeah, it does. On uncommon, it does. Yeah. So uncommon, it literally does. And I don't know if I just fucked this up or if that was true or not. But we'll have to go into. I'll have to go into a game eventually and check it out for myself. Yeah, but eighteen 50. Well, I guess this doesn't matter. I'm not looking at that stat. Next one is Hunter Ash. Double barrel. Now with the double barrel, it's 222 from a common. then obviously does 50% more because he is a hunter. So it'd be 432, 433. Just from a common. That's insane. But the balance bar is a 90 off the common. So that's 117 right there. We got Ed, which the weapon that he does is a crossbow. Crossbow does 250 base from a common. So 250 obviously does 50% more. Then you add on the extra 30%. So that's 488. But the balance bar is the problem on it because it only does 25 balance bar damage. Which means the 30% really isn't going to do too much, so it does 33 balance bar damage. Now this is going to be great. Now Kelly with the meat hammer, she does 34 base damage because obviously that's like the easiest one to come across. Or well, the easiest one to remember since that's the one that Swing did the math with. But when it comes to the balance bar, balance bar is also a 37 base common. So it'll do 48. Amanda Fisher with the pistol. Pistol does 55. Do 107. Does 20 balance bar damage. So it does 26. I mean, we could do dismember. as well. So the chainsaw dismemberment, 70. So 91. And the lumberjack axe has 70. As well. So that can just be copy and pasted down. Then we have hash with the double barrel, which has 150. That's 195. The crossbow does 30. Total is 39. Dismemberment. Kelly with the meat hammer, 20. So it's going to be 26. And the pistol does 30. Be 39. Be the new dismemberment damage. Hmm. All right, guys. I've been streaming for a little over 3 hours now. We've been working on this Google Doc for 3 hours. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. I'm gonna go do some other things and probably come back to this. Like probably not on stream, but I definitely want to come back to this and finish this up because this is actually really really insane. Um, but there's a lot more info from Swing Point. If you guys want, go ahead, go check out Swing Point, man. You know, SWINGPOYNT. That is that's how his name is spelled out. So go ahead, go check out Swing Point because I'm pretty sure you can go into detail and go in depth a lot easier and faster than I could. But I definitely wanted to make a Google Doc with a lot of the information, as much information as possible, mainly for my sake, but also for other people's sake if they so choose to want to use this as well. But thank you so much for stopping by, guys. That's gonna be it for me. Hope you enjoyed. Talk to y'all later.